It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Texans and the Cardinals. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, he played 5 years at the University of Houston, threw for over 100 touchdowns. The rookie Clayton Tune.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And Tune to throw it now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Okay, ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Stroud
sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go.
Robinson. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here's Tune to throw it.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys that can put together a game plan with. It's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Tune. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal?
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down as they've got it as we resume action.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I don't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Taking a shot for down here.
And he bats it away and falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And great possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's Tune.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Texans at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On the bootleg, Stroud. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Tune. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Tune gonna throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cardinals gonna use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tune. Screen pass to Connor. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing, Tune. He's got McBride here over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tune to Connor on the check down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin just up the road right here in Florida, an AFC South matchup between Tennessee and Jacksonville. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the...
And the pressure gets to him again. Will Anderson dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've lost 9 straight coming into this affair, and they've told us time and time again, and they are tired of hearing about it. Good news, they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, they'll throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Going for it, it's Carter.
And he's able to get as he's taken down at the 25.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And Tune to throw it now. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Tune to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Stroud backed up near his goal line. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Stroud off the play fake, rolling to his left. That one complete. It's tagged down. And they want this well upfield across the 45. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nico Collins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now 2. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Texans add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down 21-10, just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They come up now on 2nd and 2. 2. Finding Pascal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Toon going to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind